Hey everybody, Jang here from jangbricks.com with a look at this little creator set called the Emerald Express. Only 56 pieces in this one, new for the 2014 first release season. It's a 3-in-1 set, so let's go ahead and look at the individual models that are created by it or with the pieces therein. This is the primary model, the main one, a locomotive, very small as you can see. Just for comparison's sake, let's look at a minifigure. Yeah, that's pretty small. But for the small number of pieces included here, this is actually a pretty nicely done little locomotive. It's a little bit comic in its proportions with the wheels and only having one little set in the front and such, but I mean, they got the whole boiler section and a little overlap on the cab and everything. I think it looks actually pretty cool. My favorite thing actually is the front for some reason. I don't know why, but just the little light right there in the middle just kind of really makes the whole thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other models that are made with this set. This is another steamer, somewhat of a streamliner this time. Another steam-powered locomotive, narrower. You can see it doesn't have the big tall cab over it. Becomes just 2 studs wide, and they moved the smokestack. They made the smokestack into 2 small little ones here and put that large cone piece on the front to extend it out. Kind of a funny looking thing with a really long nose there, but something different. You know, it still goes with the same basic theme, still has the same connection method, and I don't know, I liked the first one better. Let's see the final model for this set. This last build is a train car. What do you know? A carriage, like a passenger car with the windows on the side, and looks like there's a little light inside of there and possibly a little bit of detail to indicate people's heads or something. I don't know exactly what that's supposed to be, but this I actually like. It kind of looks like a horse-drawn buggy, just with its proportions and such. But when you combine this, or when you look at it next to the locomotive, especially the first locomotive, I think it looks really good with it. The problem here, actually, yeah, that looks really good. I like that. I mean, realism isn't all there, but for the creator miniature series, you know, I think it works out. The thing is, you want to have multiple cars, or at least one car with your locomotive. Look at that on the back of the box. They're showing what happens if you get 3 of this set. I think that the best thing to do, honestly, is to get one set to build that first locomotive and then get a couple more to get a couple more cars. Also, when you build the car version, the car build, you end up with a lot of extra pieces. You can clearly see that there's a lot of stuff that's not here, like the whole smokestack part and the other set of wheels and everything. So there's a lot left over here. So this is another case where I really recommend that if you want to have the most fun with this thing, you get at least 2. You know, don't really need to get 3. I don't think you need to have all 3, but 2 is really so much better than 1. I think 2 is like 4 times better than having just 1, because there you can actually create the makings of a train, because they'll connect up. They've got these standardized height of the ball joints, and you can make yourself a full-on working little train. As a single set, I personally strongly recommend building this main one here. I think it makes for a good looking choo-choo train, you know, main steam locomotive, and I think that kids would enjoy playing with that just by itself. But again, for more fun, get more of them. $5 each, so pretty cheap. Kind of small what you get for $5, but when you consider all the building possibilities and throw in some extra imagination, start, you know, do some of the builds that don't use all the pieces, add more parts on there, then it becomes an even better value. So I think that works out pretty well, and I enjoyed this one. I like it. I know when the name Emerald Express was first teased out, a lot of Lego enthusiasts were hoping that we were going to see another big locomotive set, and this was kind of disappointing. But once you get past that and realize that it's just a small little $5 set, it's great to have more cheap things for kids to enjoy Lego. I think that's a good thing. So that's it for my look at this particular set, the Emerald Express. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews to come, as well as more custom builds. You can find everything at jangbricks.com or by subscribing to the channel, or better yet, both. Talk to you again soon.